Good to be with you today. Thank you for joining us with the Word of God. Remember, Jesus was talking yesterday about watching and praying to keep from entering into temptation. Because when you watch and pray, you're entering God into the thing, and God can do anything. And one of the things that He's really good at is delivering us from evil influence, delivering us from temptation, and giving us a power to do something that we couldn't do on our own. Well, Jesus went back to the Father, and He's praying again, and then He comes back for the third time, and He finds the disciples asleep again. He says, "You're still sleeping and resting? Behold, the hour is at hand for the Son of Man to be betrayed into the hands of sinners. Get up, let's be going. Behold, the one who betrays me is at hand." So, interesting study of the priorities. The number one thing with these particular people. Remember when Judas went to the Jewish leadership that had rejected Jesus, he said, "What will you give me if I betray him to you?" So his number one priority was money. The most important thing to him was money. Well, what about the disciples? Jesus had said, "Man, my soul is troubled all the way to the point of death. Watch and pray with me." Their number one thing at that time was comfort. You think if they had understood that night Jesus was going to be arrested and that he was going to be on the cross by 9 o'clock the next morning, do you think they would have still slept? But their priorities were, "I've had a big meal and I'm sleepy." They might have tried to pray for a little while, but so with Judas, the priority was money. With them, the priority was comfort. With Jesus, the priority was people. He came to the point where he said, "Not my will, but thine be done," knowing full well that meant that the wrath of God was going to be poured out upon him for the sins of the world, and that he was going to suffer a shameful and painful death on Calvary's cross. So what was his priority? People. Yeah, Judas loved money. The disciples loved comfort. Jesus loved people. Jesus said the reason he came is pretty well summed up in Luke 19:10. The Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which is lost. You don't go to restore something that's lost that isn't valuable to you. Well, how valuable are we to God? Well, we were worth leaving all of the joy and the comfort and the honor of heaven to live a poor life and then go to a cruel cross so that the people that he created in his image could be restored, brought back into fellowship with him. Everlasting fellowship, I might add. We are a priority with him. Now, for you and me, Jesus said, if you're going to follow me, take up your cross daily and follow me. Well, what does that mean? That means that you need to go to your Gethsemane and you need to watch and pray and come to the point where you're saying, "God, whatever you want to do, I want to do that too." That's not that easy, and you can't do that quickly. But if you do that on a regular basis, your life is going to be an abundant and meaningful and powerful and effective life. Jesus said, "I've come to give life and give it abundantly," John 10:10. It's abundant on his terms. His terms are not an abundant life as a life where you get all fat and you munch Doritos and watch TV and have a nice, comfortable house and stuff like that. His abundant life is a life that's full of meaning and purpose and accomplishment, where you come to the end of your days and you go, "Wow, what a ride that was. How great God is." And that comes when you and I go to our Gethsemane and we come out of that Gethsemane saying, "Not my will, but thine be done." And watch how God blesses. God bless you. All done.